Hello guys, welcome back in my Let's Platinum Divinity Original Sin 2. So we are at the end of Act 2. I move myself to Jahan, and yeah, we're gonna go with that conversation and move to Act 3. As well, I was just looking at the map. I think we killed everything. So at this point, you probably could kill some NPCs. There are some Magisters in town that could give us some XP, but then we would have to kill those merchants there as well. I don't know if I want to do it. Kind of anticlimactic. I did that in Act 1 just because it gives you this, earlier in the game you are for honor mode, the harder it is. So yeah, I don't know. Alright. Yeah, okay.
How fares the hunt, my friend?
Tell Jahan the good news. The advocate is dead. You kill him yourself.
He smiles brightly and pulls you in for a short, if warm, embrace.
You've done me proud, Godwoken. Prouder than you could ever realize.
What do you have, bro? Before we move on, we probably can steal some stuff off him. Finesse, Warfare, Hydrosophist, Summoning, and Peace of Mind. Very nice. I want that helmet, that's for sure. Oh. Warfare, Necromancer. Yes, I want that ring. There. Sneaking initiative, dodging. Ooh, very nice as well. Shame it doesn't have a socket. Should probably... Yeah. Otherwise it's good. Wits, initiative, and critical chance and strength based. Oh, we have 3 strength here, but what do we have here? Wits, single-handed, but although initiative is nice. But anyway, yeah, there is some stuff we want of him.
I know how twisted the paths can get. How much more alluring the sunny glade than the rock-strewn hollows. But you know it's the darkest roads that lead to light. It will be my honor to teach you. The nature of my lesson, though, might be somewhat different from what you expect. I can deepen your bond with the Source, but you must realize that this bond comes at a cost. All life, after all, sustains itself by consumption. Like the grass feeds the herd, and the herd feeds the hunter, so you must feed, for instance, on these.
He waves a hand to the cage in demonstration.
Tell him he's got to be kidding. You must draw power from demons?
The very same. For the sum of source that flows through their festering flesh is more than enough to expand the sum that is yours. Through demise, a chance of divinity. Are you ready?
Yes, nod resolutely and say you're quite ready.
Then let us begin.
Jahan's incantations befog your mind. All of you is thumping blood, pumping, pumping, pumping. Then, all you hear, then all that is screaming. From the cage to you, their blood in your ears, screaming. Silence.
That is all. Their suns have set to serve a greater dawn. The world awaits your true awake. You are very powerful already. A master of the Source. But I did not let this burst of power go to waste. It lies condensed on parchment for you to read and learn.
He hands you a book, hot to the touch, a sparkle with sauce.
Yeah, so that skill, the only way to get it is through him, and it's a very good skill for mages. Thanks, Jahan, for his lesson. It was inspiring.
My pleasure. And now that the lesson has ended, there is one more matter I would like to discuss. Offer you a chance to deepen our alliance. You see, the demon that you killed, the Advocate, he had a master. You might say the Advocate compared to his master, like the pussycat compares to the tiger. It is the tiger I am truly hunting. The self-same tiger, I suspect, that has been haunting Losa. Now don't you worry.
Nice.
I have no intention of sending you after this archdemon. There are few enough God-woken as it stands for me to force them into any real danger. The one thing I would like you to do for me, though, is to return through the mist to the Isle of Blood and uncover there his name.
Tell him the demon is in Dr. Diva himself, and that his real name is Adra Malik.
Jahan looks at you utterly flabbergasted, but soon an air of serenity descends upon him, that of a chess player overlooking the board.
Adra Malik. You have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he and I shared the finest wines in the realm. Stories of the women we have loved. Thank you, Godwoken. You have done me an unparalleled service, and you've quite humbled me at the same time. You must go your path, I mine, so that I may confront the archdemon in his lair, in the great city of Arx. Please accept this token of gratitude, and fare thee well.
Will he get away? Hopefully not.
You have done me a great service. The time has come to serve you, if I can. Are you ready, Losa?
Ah, okay. That's what I was thinking about. 2 strength helmet. Hydro arrow necro. Oh. 2-handed critical chance, but intelligence. Constitution. I don't remember what kind of helmet I have. And we can compare from here. Maybe we'll take the amulet. Nice. No, take it and accept.
Right. Really? Okay, yes. What? I'm ready. Totally. Is it just me, or did it just get really sweaty in here?
Not. They should proceed with the exorcism. It is time.
I won't lie. This will be rough, Losa. Our foe is a true archdemon. We know him now. Adra Malik. There is a great power in names. Just like Source is the language of creation, a demon's true name is the core of its existence. It's be-all or end-all. With his name, we may undo him. That will be our attempt. As for you...
His dark eyes flash at you.
You must not disturb us, no matter what. Promise me.
Nod, you promise.
He nods respectfully in return, then focuses on Losa once more.
Close your eyes, Losa. Do as I do.
Jahan takes Losa's hands and begins inhaling slowly, deeply, then exhaling audibly through his mouth. Losa's breaths match his. They begin to hum in unison, a low, rumbling note held over several out-breaths. The humming grows louder and louder until...
Quiet! Adramalik!
Losa suddenly lunges forward, her hands reaching for Jahan's throat.
Alright, stand back.
Jahan steps away, and Losa tumbles to the ground before quickly scrambling to her feet. Losa's eyes are ink black, her skin corpse grey. Her chest heaves in rapid pulses as she stares intently at Jahan.
Adramalik, thousand-named nemesis, Lord of Soot, come shake black hands with me. Leave her, leave her, come play with me.
This is none of your business, Jehan. How many times do I have to convince you to keep your nose out of my affairs?
Listen to me, demon. I know why you chose her. I know what it is you fear the most, and therefore desire the most. But I'll not let her serve you any longer.
Losa's a good host, Jehan. We're going places. It's no concern of yours.
Mashtuna Pathan Shdanelu, Kaumel Saravel, Damarel Saravel.
He places a palm on Losa's forehead. She falls to her knees, seemingly overcome by some unseen force.
You petulant would-be king. You're nothing. She is mine. She is mine.
Kaumel Saravel, Damarel Saravel, Mashtu, Shdanelu.
Losa's eyes roll back in her head. She groans, her face slack and lifeless, while her body racks with spasms. Jahan draws his palm back from her. She is rigid on the floor.
It's no use. It's too late.
Dash over and grab Losa. Too late? Too late for what?
I failed her. The demon's not coiled around her heart. He's become her heart. Try as I might, he would not shift. Losa's soul is buried very deeply, deeper than ever before. Adramalik may never allow her to resurface again.
Allow what word? Tell him Losa's the one who won't allow the demon to win.
She's lost, bewildered. A stranger in her own soul, desperately trying to find her way home. She's fighting a battle for her life, for her very self. It's a battle she may yet win, even if only temporarily. But she'll need your help.
Ask what you must do.
You must call her spirit back from the dark. Guide her into the light. Let your voice be the shepherd that leads the lamb through the valley of wolves. Go on, call to her.
Alright, come back, Losa. I can't lose you.
She stirs, barely.
Whisper, please, Losa. You can't do this. You aren't done here. Hold her close. Chant quietly. Come back. Come back.
Her eyes flutter open and dart around in a panic. They come to a focus on you.
Hey, Chief.
Well done. Very well done indeed.
Stroke her hair. There she is.
Only just.
I am truly sorry, Losa, that I couldn't exorcise the demon, but do not despair. I will not give up on you. We must simply take a darker path still. Confront Adramalik in his lair and deal with the demon face to face. You almost have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he and I shared the finest wines in the realm. Stories of life and love. But now I know where he hides. Afraid of his own name. To the city of Arx you must go. I will travel with you, if I may.
No, tell him where the Lady Vengeance is docked.
I will meet you both there, and prepare for the coming battle. You'll yet be all, Losa.
Alright, so if he's coming with us, is it worth stealing from him?
The city of Arx awaits. I think I'll catch myself and...
I don't remember if I stole from him already. Did not, okay. So, first thing first. Change of gloves. Alright, helmet. 2 rings. Resurrection scrolls. And maybe money. Alright, she has already thievery on them. And money. Alright. He doesn't have any thievery, so alright, doesn't matter. Alright, so to finesse wall, that's actually good. What's his helmet? To finesse to scoundrel. Actually, it's good as well. This one just has more armor and stuff, which is really good for him. To finesse or scoundrel. We're not gaining much. But for him, the rings, he had really shitty rings. Or first scoundrel. I mean, definitely scoundrel is better than necromancer. man, 8 magic armor. Ah, interesting. So I guess that's it. Okay, so we got a bunch of XP, so 200. Yeah, I probably won't be killing anyone. So let's save. Let's move forward. So we had everybody
Shame I
on
had to leave
board.
the stone garden behind. I feel so at home among the graves.
Yeah, we'll probably check stuff when we level 17. Is that a spear? Wow, Constitution whips leadership in Jesus. That's awesome, and everything that he needs. Holy shit. Less armor, but man. HP, initiative, leadership, wits, and constitution? Come on. Best pants ever. And mystical, we need the frames as well, but we're not getting runes. Hopefully in the next area we'll get more runes. Alright, so we actually won't be. So mark this. Rings I'm gonna leave for now. Move to Ifan. Ah yeah, we were supposed to check the gloves. So that's worse. Move to Ifan. And this stuff. 3 strength. Destroyer's gloves. With initiative, HP, critical chance. Strength with more damage, but then wits plus initiative plus HP plus critical chance. At the end is probably better. But I'm gonna leave those. So the only other way to check would be, do I have yeah, so I have some paintings. Tolosa. What is this? Intelligence summoning. Okay, mark this. Mark this. This. Onslaught as well. Okay, send to Ifan. Gotcha. Now this send to Sabil. And send to Sabil. Okay. Ifan. Okay. Oh, and this. Add to wares. Okay. I think we are done. Holding hand. Two. Okay. That's gonna be wares as well. I think now we are done. Yep, okay. Equipment. Was it gloves? No, that was this bartering. I know he will lose the shield, but that's fine. Oh, there's Jehan here. Walking in
Shame I
spot.
had to leave the stone garden behind. I feel so at home among the graves.
Oh, oops, 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 oops. Barter here. Actually, teleportation scroll is always good to have. Where are the pants? Pants are most important. And frames. Frames. 3 frames. Actually, I might have Mystic. I think the mystical one I have good amount, right? Whatever, I have a lot of money. Okay, buy 2. No. There you go. I accept your offer. I'm really happy with that. So those give constitution, which mean I finally don't have to. Oh, I still don't have enough. But when I put this belt, I'm fine. Perfect. Okay.
Be on your way now, my dear.
Yes.
Perhaps we'll have matters to discuss again later.
Yes, just quickly. Finesse, warfare, aero, immunity to burn, and warm. Ah, but it gives finesse. No. Ah, we have 4 finesse here. No, thank you. Okay. So Jehan kinda got stuck. I wonder if we can fix him. Is he still there? Stuck? No. So where is he, I wonder? Don't know. Maybe underneath. Okay, let's move. I think we are ready.
Keep distant. My own demons haunt me too closely. I cannot also...
Actually...
Keep distant. My own demons haunt me too closely.
Okay, now where's Garrett? There he is.
Good
Fuck
to
yeah.
see you again. Marvelous ship you have here. Worthy of a king.
Wonder what he makes of my lady.
She intrigues me greatly. I'd say it was brave of her to send Losa after a demon hunter, but bravery implies something to be feared. She's fearless.
Alright, so he's...
One eye is sun, one eye is moon. I wonder which half of her nature she yearns will prevail.
Inquire after his mission.
My mission has a name. Adramalik. He is the fiend that possesses your friend Losa, but worry not. We'll find him, and we'll undo him. To the city of Arx we must go, where he disguises himself as Dr. Deva.
Okay, one more thing to check before we go. Magical. Okay, we have red pyramid, yellow, green, and blue. Perfect.
Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to become the divine and whatnot?
Tell my lady you have bad news. Maester Siva has died.
Her eyes flash with something. Anger, perhaps, or fear.
But... never mind. We better focus on the task at hand.
She looks straight ahead, ignoring you.
Say you've learned what you set out to learn and you know the way to Nameless Isle.
Well, aren't you industrious? It seems all the riffraff's back aboard as well. Ready to set sail when you are, Your Holiness.
If you choose to leave the area after this message, you will not be able to return again. Your open quest will be closed and archived. Tell everyone on board that's coming aboard you're ready to set sail.
Fantastic. Now, on to the interesting part.
After many adventures, the party finally reached the place where Godwo can go to become divine. But more surprises and difficult choices awaited.
Loading the Nameless Isle.
Here we are, the Nameless Isle. Here I thought Malady was unimaginative. Still, it's what's on the inside that counts, isn't that right? And this is the place you're meant to become a god. I can't help but wonder exactly what you intend to do with such a power.
Tell her you'll do what needs to be done for the good of the realm.
I have no doubt about that, but do remember, you can do what's good for you, too. All things in balance, you know. You'll want to hurry now. Divinity is waiting, after all.
Ask her what you should expect on the island.
Excellent question. Normally, this place ought only to be known to Godwoken, but judging by the ships burning in the bay, there's been a breach, let's call it. Regardless of who's on the island, all that matters is who ascends. Make sure that's you. The strongest will survive and ascend.
Ask about Wellspring your god mentioned.
I'm hardly an expert on the matter, but I'm smart enough to put two and two together. Where there is an ocean of source, there is a well for drawing from it. To rise to divinity, you probably need to take a gulp. Though I'm sure it won't be that simple.
Gareth greets you warmly. He's oddly chipper. More chipper than you've ever seen him, and certainly more chipper than most people mourning dead loved ones.
I should thank you. I don't know what came over me. Praise Lucian I had you to put me on the right track.
Say it was your pleasure to help. How's he's holding up?
Not bad. Took some time to think. My parents led good lives. I'd rather celebrate them for the love they gave me than to wail over their loss. Besides, we have work to do. Once we anchor at the Nameless Isle, I'll scout ahead. see if I can help locate the council and ease the way. I'll report to you on what I find.
Yeah, so this is one of the question. His wisdom. That might not be the best idea. No, actually, we'll let him go. Nod in thanks.
Gareth offers his farewell and hums to himself. You recognize the tune. Blessed and bold. A hymn praising Lucian.
Alright, so this quest we're gonna pursue. Alright. Chat with Jehan. See what's up. What's up?
I can sense the raw powers of the source rippling through the air. The island, yonder. It is doom or destiny.
Ask him what's on his mind.
Naught but the demon I'm hunting. A trivial task, really, compared to your current pursuits of divinity.
So nothing changed here.
Jahan takes you by the arm, his voice a whisper.
By the by, do please remember the warning I gave you in the woods. Should Losa come close to divine ascension, you must act. You must kill her.
Right, bro. Waypoint discovered. We need to talk with her.
Tread carefully, my dear. Those are black ring banners that I spy on the shore. I studied the tablet that you so generously provided. It showed me everything I need to know about creating a functional Swornbreaker. Once I have that, I'll be free of the Covenant. And free to spend the rest of my days with Mahali. See those structures further inland? Remarkably like those from the caverns of the Black Pits, aren't they? Should you discover the parts needed for a Swornbreaker, please bring them to me. I'll make it worth your while. Also, you will likely encounter sworn followers of the God King on that island, I suspect. I would avoid combat if possible. Death can be less than final for them, if the God King wills it.
Ask her for some advice on how to proceed unhindered.
Almira doesn't respond right away. Instead, she turns and gazes intently at the island. After a long moment, she finally speaks.
I sense a familiar presence. The Sallow Man. Yes. He's there somewhere. Likely commanding Black Ring forces. You should seek him out. He's a foul creature, but not opposed to cutting a deal. Beware his underlings, though. If they challenge your presence, pose as a thrall of mine, and you should gain safe passage. My name should still command respect among them.
Alright, very important. 2 quests. Want to craft Swornbreaker for
Something
the...
on your mind, darling?
Tell her that you intend to craft the Sworn... Do I need to craft it? Probably. Tell her you intend to craft Swornbreaker yourself. You'll need the tablet back in order to do so. I mean, I'm gonna leave. Interesting.
Quite a journey I've found myself on with you. Is this where it ends, I wonder?
Note that the island seems to rifle with dangers. Might he be able to offer any advice on how to proceed?
Dangers indeed. You can almost hear the sounds of battle when the wind shifts correctly. And where there's battle, there's bound to be mercenaries. Glechu Duma, the words of the lone wolves. No doubt my former comrades will have them in their employ. Speak their words, and you might pass. Speak their words, and you might pass. Consider it a token of my thanks for the assistance in retrieving anathema.
Ask what he meant by his former comrades. Who did he serve?
Pursuit of my interests has led me to fall in with some disreputable company in my time. For a short while, one such group was the Black Ring. I know. Not something to be proud of. But they let me do as I wished, so desperate they were for aid after the death fog cut them down to size. A fine arrangement, until they started preaching about this God King and his infernal covenant.
He snorts derisively.
The last thing this world needs is another would-be god, and an army of fools willing to follow him.
Ask just what is this covenant?
It's a sop to all the fools who think that someone will grant them power and immortality in return for loyalty. This God King has caused to make war with the Seven, and the Covenant is how he's gathered his army. They become sworn, as it was put to me, bound to serve, die, and be reborn for the God King for as long as he wishes. Then, at some ill-defined point in the future, they think they'll be rewarded. You should have seen them all, on their knees, worshipping a new tyrant just to spite 7 old ones. I got away from them while I still could. Unfortunately, Dallas was waiting to snatch me.
Order him to tell you what he knows about the God King.
There's a clue in the name. He's a god, or something that wants to be a god. Continue to march to the Seven's beat, and I'm sure you'll find out exactly what he is. They're all the same, you know. Tyrants, liars, carrion birds. The best thing would be for them all to destroy each other and leave the rest of us to live in peace.
That's actually fucking true. Yeah, so he has the same stuff. Yeah. Alright. Ask what progress he's made with Anathema.
My efforts continue. I must admit it's quite an intricate piece to work with, even for someone like myself. I remain confident of success, though.
Alright, cool.
Hello. This island is something else, huh? I'll bet I can find many interesting ingredients here.
Okay.
Of course. Told you I would, didn't I?
Ooh.
Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down right away. Don't...
Alright, I think we are ready.
This place is turbulent. I can feel the ground quake and the seas boil. Be on your guard here.
Okay. We need to take the boat, right? Where's the boat? To the beach. Purged corpse.
These bodies have been purged.
Who could have done this?
I suspect we shall soon find out.
I'm scarred there. Waypoint, nice. Belly of the mountain.
Before you stands a shrine of a particularly strange design. You've seen machinery like this before, in the cave beneath the black pits. Here too, the apparatus thrums with power and seems to pull you in.
Let it take you. Ah, alright. Alright guys, I think it's a perfect place to take a break. shield. Alright, we're gonna take a break in here and yeah, and continue from there. So I have kind of idea how I want to start going through this area, so and hitting the trophies, so bear with me. Alright guys, as always, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.